Today we're going to talk about this little Chinese motorized bicycle. This is a new project that we started right a couple weeks ago. We started with this little 48cc Chinese bike motor, two little two-strokes, got a carburetor, muffler pipe. Then we got this bike. It's a Schwinn. We paid over at the pawn shop here in Phoenix. We paid this much for the bike. We've had it now for a couple 3 weeks. It's got about 100 miles or so on it. It's been on a big trip already. It's been on like a one-way 40-mile excursion out into the desert. This is what we got. It's a 48cc two-stroke engine with a gas tank and all this other stuff. There's a million other videos out there on YouTube showing you how to put one of these things together. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you what I think and the performance of it. Now, just to let you clue you in on a few things, this is what we've already done to it. When we got this thing, the head gasket was blown, so we had to wait. And there's another video that I'm doing that shows you how to replace the head gasket and what we did to fix it in the meantime. But what we've done so far is we've upgraded to an NGK B5HS spark plug. We added this little bicycle speedometer to it. We had a problem with the fender bracket and the vibration at the very beginning, so it broke. So I got its bootlace and tied the fender on. Believe it or not, this is the tightest implement on this thing. In the beginning, we tried to use this chain that came with it, but it didn't work. So I ended up using this old bicycle chain. It doesn't work. It's like it's supposed to, but we're coming up with an idea on how to change it. We're going to move this bracket back a little bit farther and redo this original chain that comes with it. As you can see, we added a milk crate for hauling stuff, which turned out to be really good. Because this bicycle comes with the rack welded to the frame, it's really good. Haven't had too many problems with this thing other than the head gasket being blown when we first got it. It runs really good. Right now, we're going to upgrade the gas tank to the bigger one. We already did the spark plug. I got a new tire for the rear. As you can see, it gets pretty good wear on these funny little tires, but that's because probably I drive it too fast. Another thing that we're going to upgrade is the throttle here. The stock throttle is plastic. Both of these grips are plastic. The stock throttle is really not very good. It's, there's this much play in it from the beginning, and it's kind of a little rough on it. I mean, you got to feather it. You got to be real careful with it. You know what I'm saying, to get optimum use out of it. But that's probably one of the things we're going to upgrade. Another upgrade that we're looking at is the air cleaner. This air cleaner is the stock one. It's a little plastic, funny little red thing. It's got a little tiny skinny little piece of foam in between right there. We're waiting for one of those comb 49. It's a 49 millimeter thing, so we're waiting for one of those comb filters. But that's going to be an upgrade. Overall, I mean, right now it's probably getting about 50, 60 miles to the gallon, but it's still kind of like sort of on the break-in. This is a 1.5 liter gas tank. We're upgrading to the bigger one, which is probably like around a gallon. But the clutch thing, when we first got it, this was right here. There's this pin that goes in that you can pull in the clutch, and you can lock the pin, and it'll hold it in. But it wasn't like an hour after we got this thing all installed that the thing just popped out. So right now it's just manually operated clutch. You can't just, like you see in some videos, the guys pull it in, lock it down, and then it sits there and it idles in neutral. So I can't start it and let it run unless I sit here and hold the clutch in. But it runs really good. We're thinking about upgrading the ignition system to one from a scooter so it gets a little bit better spark. I haven't quite figured out the spark plug gap yet. I've read a lot of stuff on forums about guys, and some guys say between 18 and 24, other guys say between 24 and 30. I don't know. I got this one gapped right now at like about 24, 25. And it seems to run okay. It just pops a little bit at the top end. So average, the fastest I've gone so far on this thing is like 36 miles an hour. We averagely travel like around 22 to 25, and it does pretty good. I mean, overall, it cost us around $300 to build this. It was like 100 and some, 150 or so for the motor, right? And then you saw 129 for the bike. Put our own effort into it. It took us a couple hours to put it together, and it's been running good ever since. It's like I said, it's already been on a trip all the way out to Lake Pleasant in Phoenix, which was like 40 something miles one way, and we did that like, you know, within a few days of having it. So it was like on a break-in. It did really good. We're planning another trip that's going to go, you know, like 40 something miles one way the other direction to see just, you know, if it runs good. We bought this to upgrade to see what we're getting at, because I've been riding this old Schwinn now right here for a couple of 3 or 4 years. This is my old Schwinn right here. This is a 1967 Schwinn Cosmopolitan. It's a conversion bike. It's been updated, it's been upgraded. As you can see, it's got 700 tires and rims on it. It's a conversion bike, you know what I'm saying, 48, 16. It does really good. It's all rusty and old. This is my pride and joy right here. It's got a full wood hub on it, all that stuff. But this is the upgrade. Thank you.